So here it is then, you FM legends. We're back at it, and we're in FM24. Here it is. It's a brilliant game. If you haven't got it already, it's a massive upgrade. The gameplay is absolutely fantastic. So as we start our Glory Hunter, it was you guys that voted. You voted the league, and then you voted the club, and Brighton was the winner. So here we are. And the first thing to do is to take a look at the transfer business. And my first signing was to pick up David De Gea on a free transfer. Very experienced goalkeeper. We only had Steele and the young lad. I didn't feel quite comfortable, so I decided to bring in De Gea, only on 45 grand a week as well. I then spent £27 million on this Brazilian beast of a centre-half from Benfica. Morato, here he is. Absolute monster, 6'4", loads of strength, decent in the air. Only 22 years old as well, so he's only going to get better. I also brought in another Brazilian, Marcus Leonardo, and he's come in from Santos for £20 million. Arden Yashari, he's come in from Lejeune in Switzerland. He's cost us £6 million. So his pre-season, we went completely unbeaten. I did choose to start the save in the real world database, so the transfers do go through to the right clubs, but only on the correct dates. So it isn't like the original version where all the transfers will be in place as soon as you load the game. But here's the first game. It was an internal friendly. I evened the sides up to make it competitive, and we won 5-4. We then played Ipswich and beat them 4-1. Oxford 5-2. Raiders 2-1. Barnsley 7-4. We then played Lewis Dunk's testimonial against Utrecht and beat them 3-1. We beat Sheffield Wednesday 5-2. We played this Turkish side, I believe they are, and beat them 3-0. And we finished off our pre-season campaign with a tough home tie really against PSV. You would imagine they'd give us a really good game, but we dealt with them more than comfortably and beat them 4-0. And in the opening day of the season, we had Tottenham Hotspur, and it only took us 1 minute for Mitoma to break through and score his opener for the season. And in the 4th minute, we got our second of the game as we played it out wide and a ball into the box for Solly March to get the second. And on the 22nd minute, we came at him again. Lovely ball over the top, Solly March across, and Marcus Leonardo finish. And on 38 minutes, Tottenham were trying to play Ange ball, and we took it off them and punished them through Marcus Leonardo. On 71 minutes, we ended up going down to 10 men as Estupiñán picked up his second yellow card. But we did enough to see out the game and keep a clean sheet, so that's 4-0 on the opening day of the season. And we kept up this good form, maintaining our unbeaten run with a 3-2 win against Nottingham Forest, a 2-1 win against Everton, a 5-0 win against Wolves, a 4-3 victory against Aston Villa, a 1-1 draw at Brentford, a 3-0 win against Sheffield United, a 3-1 win against Luton, and a fantastic 1-0 victory through Evan Ferguson away at Anfield. So unfortunately, we're really not going to see anything of Evan Ferguson really this season because he's done his cruciate. He's out for 6 to 7 months. He might get the last couple of games of the season if he's lucky. And we found ourselves top of the league after the first 9 games, winning 8, drawing the 1, scoring 26 goals and conceding only 8. We've got the best goal difference in the league at the moment. But obviously Manchester City are right behind us as expected. And we've done some more business. We've brought in Scott McTominay from Man United on loan, but we will pay them, I think it's 21 million at the end of the season to make that permanent. Sugawara has come in, £13 million, great addition, great right back. And as we jump forward, the January window is now completed, and we find ourselves, after 24 games, in second place, 17 wins, 2 draws and 5 losses. We've scored 64 and we've conceded 26 with a goal difference of 38. Our 2 draws came against Crystal Palace and Brentford, both 1-1. And our losses have come to Liverpool, Manchester City, an unfortunate defeat to Luton 3-2. Newcastle beat us 2-1 and a 1-0 loss at Old Trafford. But we'd done the job in the Europa League, no problem. We dealt with this and we are top of the group. 3-0 against the Hungarian side. Athens 3-0 and a 2-1 win against Sporting. We drew 1-1 with Sporting and with Athens 2-2. And we lost the one game against the Hungarian side. Got no idea how to pronounce it. 2-1. The Carabao Cup though didn't go well for us. We were straight out of that. We drew Chelsea in the third round and we lost 2-1 with a late 82nd minute goal from Conor Gallagher. And we didn't do well in the FA Cup either. We beat Bolton comfortably in the third round 3-0, but in the fourth round we had a home tie against Cardiff and we just didn't turn up. We got beat 2-1 and we're out. But that does leave us with the league and the Europa League to concentrate on. Because we won the group, we don't have to play the first knockout round. We go straight into the last 16, so we'll need to wait for those ties before we know who we get. And we've jumped forward again to April now. 33 games played, 22 wins, 5 draws and 6 losses, 88 goals scored and 36 against. We're 5 points behind Man City, but this is massively overachieving for Brighton. We're doing really well, but we do have Liverpool and Manchester United right behind us, so we need to try and maintain this good form. And in the last 16, we had Sevilla. That's who we drew. Obviously, they've won it so many times, Europa League, so it was going to be difficult, but we drew 2-2, both home and away, and beat them on penalties. And we drew Liverpool in the quarterfinals. And we started off really well with a wonder goal from Mitoma. But it didn't take long for Liverpool to equalise, and this goal came through Luis Diaz. But right on the stroke of half time, Billy Gilmour fired in a penalty. We then found ourselves 3-1 up, with a helping hand from Alisson. But Liverpool were coming straight back at us, and they pulled one back through Mohamed Salah. And just 1 minute later, they were back at us, and Endo manages to fire this one home to make it 3-3. But in the 87th minute, João Pedro picks up the ball into Gilmour, receives it back and fires it into the roof of the net to win the game 4-3. And in the second leg, we got a 2-2 draw, which sent us through 6-5 on aggregate, knocking out Liverpool and finding ourselves in the semi-final against Real Betis. And we absolutely hammered Real Betis, beating them 6-1 with goals from Dunk, Lee, 2 from Marcus Leonardo, Mitoma and Ilin Jr. And I forgot to show you the transfers in January once again, but here we go, I'll get to it now. Adam Webster left to go to Saudi Arabia for £36 million. James Milner went to Real Sociedad for £1 million. Pascal Gross left for Nottingham Forest for £12 million. We had a few youngsters leave. We also had Jakob Moder left for £23 million. So we'd made a lot of money, but we needed to strengthen the squad, and we did do that. And we brought in Samuel Illing Jr. for £18 million from Juventus. And we also signed Kang In Lee, who went to Paris Saint-Germain, but we've managed to pick him on loan with an option to buy. And our final addition is Oumar Soleh. He's come in for £12 million. And we're in the final. We made it 3-1 in the second leg. So that's 9-1 on aggregate through an Ansu Fati hat-trick. So that's our Premier League campaign wrapped up. 38 games played, 26 wins, 6 draws and 6 losses. We scored the most goals through 99 of them. We conceded the joint least with 36. We had a plus goal difference of 63 for the season, finishing in second on 84 points. What a season we've had. So that's our first season completed with Brighton, securing Champions League football, finishing second. Absolutely brilliant season. Really chuffed with it. But this is our first chance now to get our hands on a trophy, which is one to chalk off the board as we go through our glory hunter. And here it is, the Europa League final against Atalanta. And a quick look at the team sheets then. Here they are. We have had to put Billy Gilmour on the bench. He's just absolutely knackered. So Dahoud will drop into midfield with McTominay. First highlight then. Bit scrappy. And Atalanta pick up the ball at the back with Ruggeri. De Ketelaere. Great challenge from Enciso. Sugawara. McTominay. Lovely bit of football from us. Puts in Ansu Fati. And 1-0. Come on now. What a start. We'll absolutely take that. What a brilliant bit of football here. Morata just bringing it out the back. Into Matoma, who popped in Ansu Fati in behind. And a great finish. Sugawara to Enciso. Ruggeri's picked it up. But Stupinian wins the flick on. Back into Matoma. Matoma flicks it wide to Sugawara. Sugawara. Dahoud. McTominay. Great ball, Stupinian. Scrappy around the edge of the box. Cleared now. Sugawara. Great cross. And a great finish. We're on it again. Ansu Fati. 2-0. Come on. Quick look at the highlight again then. Sugawara's just getting loads of space down the wide areas. Just easy to put the cross in really because he's under no pressure at all. Cooper Miners. Into Lucas Muriel. Darun. Great shot, but De Gea pops it wide for a corner. Ruggeri with the corner. In it comes. Headed clear by Dunk. Gary with the throw. Cooper Miners. To Ketlier. Dunk takes it off him. Clears his lines, but only as far as Toloi. Matoma's picked up the second ball. Into McTominay. Enciso, he's lost it. To Ketlier. Some good football now from Atalanta. Putting on a bit of pressure. Cooper Miners. Ruggeri. Back it goes. Cooper Miners again. Darun, they're being patient with the ball here. But Enciso pinches it off him. Ansu Fati's in behind again. And what a goal! That's a hat-trick for Ansu Fati. 3-0. 30 minutes gone. What a team. Look at that beauty. What a finish. Musso stood no chance with that. And that's half-time then. 3-0 up. They've only had 2 shots and 1 on target. We've had 7, 5 on target. Much better XG. They've had a little bit more of the ball than us, but obviously we're making the most of it when we do have it. Let's get out there for this second half. Almost 70 minutes gone. We've picked up a couple of knocks, but there's been no highlights. Nothing has happened, but let's make some changes. So we've replaced both fullbacks. They've come off because they've got knocks, and we've taken off McTominay for Billy Gilmore as he's on a yellow. Darun. Rafael Toloi. Atalanta trying to find a way back into this game. And they might have a chance here. Muriel's in. And he's put it wide. He go with the throw to Enciso. Into Matoma. Lee Kangin. 4-0. That is the icing on the cake. Come on. Good bit of football. Lee finds some room and takes his finish well. And a last minute equaliser then. In it comes, and a header back across goal, and De Gea can't get anywhere near it. 4-1. Playing it round at the back. Darun. Coming forward. Can they pinch another? Ruggeri. Closing them down well. Gilmore. Brilliant. In it comes again, but De Gea punches well. Headed clear again. It's a bit scrappy. But we look quite comfortable here at the moment. Edison. Van Hecker's just been caught out. He's giving him a little kick. Ruggeri. It's an own goal. Morata own goal. 4-2. I might get another here. Could be 4-3. They're coming back at us again. Edison. Darun. Long range shot. And just over the bar. But there it is, you FM legends. We've done it. First season. Absolutely brilliant. We've picked up Champions League football. We finished second. Obviously, we're chasing Manchester City. But then the teams we've knocked out in this competition, it has not been easy. And we've picked up our first trophy. And that is the Europa League. Come on, Brighton.